Let's bring you the news update, and we begin in Abuja, where on Tuesday the Court of Appeal reserved judgment on an appeal filed by a leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, seeking to dismiss the terrorism and treasonable felony charges preferred against him by the federal government. A three-man panel led by Justice Jumai Hanatu, after listening to both parties, said it will communicate a date for the judgment to them. Judiciary correspondent Celestina Ira reports on this.
IPOB leader who is currently facing trial before the Federal High Court in Abuja had, through his team of lawyers led by Michael Zekome, senior advocate of Nigeria, approached the appellate court to challenge the legal competence of the charge pending against him. He specifically prayed the appellate court to review the April 8 ruling of the trial court, which struck out only 8 out of the 15-count charge. He insisted that the charge entered against him has no basis in law and appealed for it to be discharged and acquitted. Mr. Kanu equally urged the appellate court to order his release on bail pending the determination of his appeal. Though the appeal was initially fixed for 11th October, following an application he filed for abridgment of time, the appellate court brought the matter forward for hearing. When the matter was called up, a three-man panel led by Justice Jumai Hanatu said it had no need to delve into the issue of bail since the substantive appeal was ripe for hearing. Arguing the appeal, Michael Zekome alleged that his client was forcefully abducted from Kenya and legally renditioned back to the country. He told the court that his client was first arraigned on December 23, 2015 and was later granted bail on April 25, 2017. Meanwhile, the federal government, through its lawyer David Kwesa, urged the court to dismiss the appeal for want of merit. He maintained that IPOB leader was brought back to the country by due process of the law. He argued that the charge has been amended 7 times owing to the conduct of the appellant. Justice Hanatu told parties that when judgment is ready, a date to be communicated to parties.
Has no case against him at all. He is being kept in detention by the same DSS who investigated him, the same DSS who arrested him, the same DSS is detaining him.
Are you saying our people don't have a right to complain? Are you saying that the government that we pay tax to is not supposed to address those grievances?
One of the grounds of Mr. Kanu's appeal was anchored on the doctrine of speciality as provided in Section 15 of the Extradition Act, that the federal government ought to have proceeded to try Mr. Kanu on the initial 5-count charge he was facing before he escaped from the country. Celestina Iria, TVC News, Abuja.
In Ogun State, the National Association of Nigerian Students has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to reverse the no-work, no-pay policy on the striking members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities. The students' body made this known while addressing stranded commuters along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway when they blocked the highway to express their displeasure about the ongoing strike. NAN's members accused the government of underfunding education in Nigeria and failing to fulfill promises made to the people.
Today, this protest is duly organized by the National Secretariat of National Leadership of National Association of Nigerian Students. Nigerian students are tired of staying at home. They are students, school, in India, Europe, Asia, in America. Obviously, they do not have any value for education in Nigeria. And we have said it clearly, categorically and emphatically, without mixing words, that the National Assembly should, as a matter of urgency, pass a bill barring, stopping all political office holders from accessing education in diaspora. Not just only them, but they and their immediate family, their children and their associates.
And we have been gentle with this federal government, the Minister of Education, everybody involved on this issue. We have approached, we've consulted, we've consolidated. Those 2 approaches have failed. Now we are consulting fully. The new leadership of NAS at the national level, we are coming out fully every day from now henceforth to come out against the federal government.
I want this opportunity to call on the National Assembly that they should, as a matter of urgency, see into this. Also, we urge them that they should make sure that they come up to attend to our plight.
In Kaduna State, 10 hostages have been declared free from the hands of their abductors. Their freedom is coming at a time the military says it is recording huge success in its fight against terrorism in Kaduna and other parts of the country. Authorities in the state say that several bandits have been killed, their camps destroyed, and near a dozen hostages set free. Kaduna State Internal Security Commissioner Samuel Arowan reveals that troops of Operation Forest Sanity invaded some hard-to-reach bandits' camps in villages such as Dakwala, Kunai, Daban Lawal, all in Chikun and Igabi local government councils. According to him, an unspecified number of suspected terrorists were neutralized in clearance operations, and hostages bound in chains and ropes were also rescued by the gallant troops. The freed hostages were immediately evacuated to a military facility where they are receiving medical attention before they will reunite with their families. The Independent National Electoral Commission says it has delisted 1.1 million newly registered voters from its database ahead of next year's general election. INEC's National Commissioner and Chairman of Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, spoke during the cleaning up of the register of voters using the automated biometric identification system, where he said the Commission detected several double, multiple, and ineligible registrations. Mr. Okoye said out of the 2.5 million fresh registrations done between 28th June 2021 and 14th January 2022, 1.1 million records were found to be invalid and consequently delisted. He also noted that INEC will display the voter register once the process of verification is concluded, adding that permanent voter cards for all valid registrants are also expected to be available for collection by the end of October or early in November. In the meantime, Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello says his state will vote massively for the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, and his running mate, Kashim Shettima, in next year's presidential election. The governor spoke when he met with APC stakeholders from Adavi, Okehi, and Dekina Bassa federal constituencies in the state, where he urged them to work towards strengthening party structures at all levels in the state ahead of the 2023 general elections. Governor Bello told the party faithful that Kogi State will continue to enjoy the support of the federal government beyond 2023, as all campaign mechanisms will be deployed to canvass for votes for the APC across the nooks and crannies of the state. He also promised that his administration will wipe out all forms of insecurity, criminality, and election-related crimes in the state.
Our leader and our father, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is our candidate today, who we shall all work to deliver 100% by the special grace of God. The way we did it and the numbers we recorded in 2019 for President Muhammadu Buhari and Yemi Osinbajo was higher than 2015 at presidential level. Is that not so? The one we are going to deliver, as far as Kogi is concerned, for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Shettima, will be ×2 of what we had.